Thankfully, you guys, in Southern California where I used to live, we had the opportunity of being able to identify the needs of other people, ultimately help them create an asset that it's transferable, that you could sell, that you could pass down through generations. And we've been around for 62 years, since 1959, and we're very thankful for that because we're #1 in the world. If you go to DSM Top 100, we're #1. And each one of us teaches the other how to live a life of no regret. And basically, if you want to make $5 million a year, that will take you about 2 to 5 years to build. If you want to make 1,000, whatever amount of money you need to make monthly, we teach others how to do that. And then it becomes your own organization. So the death of a child is devastating, even if you want to pretend that that's not the case. And so ultimately, listen to your mentor, have the opportunity of plugging into the whole line of the people that are coaching us, which is called the line of sponsorship. And ultimately, remember that you were made for greatness. We're going to tell you that over and over again. And God made you. So you are a creation of God. And don't let anybody fool you or tell you otherwise. When you get a little bit of cash here and there, we recommend being frugal, putting it away, saving it for a rainy day, paying everything off as much as you can, and except for your mortgage. And eventually you are, like for example, one of my mentors bought their apartment and it was $650,000. This is over 30 years ago, and everybody made fun of them. They said, oh, you're not flashy, you don't have all these things. But when you have good self-esteem, you're secure about what your future is going to be, you don't really care about what other people say, especially if they don't have the fruit on the tree. And so we really recommend guarding your mind, and ultimately don't let anybody steal your dream, being frugal and saving up money for a rainy day, paying everything off, and having a life that is very, very different from other people. For example, just picking up and moving to Spain type of thing. And so it is a global organization. We're in over 110 countries all over the world. And we have the opportunity of helping other people. Some people will grow so much in our industry and the networking organizations, and they don't understand. It's not about sales. It's about establishing a grid of consumers that give you the capability of creating bigger organizations, because you're going to help them create what you did. And based on that, I didn't learn that in school. I learned it from super amazing coaches and mentors that ultimately knew how to hold it together and helped me not make a lot of mistakes that I could have made along the way. And anytime that I had a question regarding anything, of course business related, then I would ask them. And so being global and having a AAA and Better Business Bureau, for example, being around since 1959, being #1 in the network marketing world, gives you the capability to help other people. And it's an all-level playing field. And you could be a Harvard graduate, or you could be a stay-at-home mom, working on her GED. And it is very rewarding in the sense that you help a lot of people, especially my immigrational folks, like my parents, my family, that had no education based on these things, and guarding that they are making the best decision and ultimately having a life of no regret, a life with purpose, and then never allowing dream stealers and negative people to mess on your parade. Hey guys, thought that I would do something different today. We're snowed in, so it's really crazy, but the good thing about being snowed in is that we're able to do our worship online and be able to give, endlessly, to be able to help the churches around our area. And I'm very thankful to be able to do that, because those are the things that I wanted to do prior to starting my organization. I wanted to give as much as I could without having to worry about anything about paying bills. And the one thing that I wanted to tell you, a lot of people unfortunately don't understand that when you tithe or you're giving to the church, it is a tax deduction and you're able to get that written off. And so basically you're either gonna use that money and give it away in taxes or give it to a local church and get a write-off.